Hello everybody. This video is to uh, let you know a little bit about my mother's surgery. It's her first surgery. Aside from having like her wisdom teeth taken out, she's not had any like bodily surgery. So anyway, I'm going to show you the few little clips that we recorded, and then I'll come back and let you know where we are today and what's going on. Hey everybody, Mom and I are here at the hospital getting ready for her gallbladder surgery. We got here a little bit early, so we're just sitting in the parking lot until it's time to go in and check her in. We'll be checking in to let you know her progress. Okay, we're in the room now. We're just waiting for them to come back and get her leg cuffs on to prevent blood clots and to get an IV and stuff set up.
Check my blood pressure.
Oh yeah, check the blood pressure because yeah, it's running high. She's got the white coat syndrome, so that's
I don't think my blood pressure pill's working.
Anyway, we'll check back in a little bit. Okay, the nurses got her all fixed up. She's got her IV. Wasn't too bad, was it? Yeah.
There's a few stains.
Yeah. Now we're just waiting for the anesthesiologist and doctor and stuff to come in to consult with her before they take her back. We'll check in later. Okay, we're out of surgery now and she's real nauseated, so they've given her all the pain medicine I think that she can have, and she's still hurting a little bit and real nauseated. And she can't have any of her fluids yet until, the nausea subsides. And they got to see if she can tolerate that before she leaves and everything. But anyway, we're trucking along. We'll let you know how things progress. Okay. We were at the hospital for a while. It was probably around 2:30 maybe, by the time she was released, because of her severe nausea and pain, and just trying to get some of that calmed down a little bit before we left. She really wanted to stay overnight, but they don't, there's not that many surgeries that they let you stay overnight anymore unless you're having problems. My mother actually knows someone that had a double mastectomy, and they sent her home. Was it the same day? It was the same day, maybe the next day. But that's a serious surgery. And anyway, so yeah, hospital. I don't know if it's because they're understaffed or it's because of insurance has changed their policies as to what they'll cover. But anyway, this is a surgery that you're supposed to go home the same day. So they were really pushing for it. And they're like, well, if you're okay, if you're not like having any like real problems, I mean, they don't consider nausea a problem. That's something you can treat at home in their policies or mind or whatever it is. There we go. You can see more than just my head. Anyway, I had my knee on my lap desk. Okay, so we were there till late afternoon, and she was, we had to wait for them to deliver, for the hospital's pharmacy to deliver her prescription medicine to take home. So that took a little bit longer, but that was fine. That gave Mama some more time to kind of just settle and wake up a little more and feel better. Well, she didn't really feel any better to speak of, but we still went home. She was extremely nauseated in the car. Of course, it made it worse, tried to drive slow, watch the potholes and mind the potholes. If any of y'all know what Keeping Up Appearances is, a British comedy, um, I know one or two of my friends probably knows what that is. You'll know that that's what that reference is, because the wife, there's the husband and wife, and the wife is always trying to keep up appearances, and she's proper. And when she and her husband are driving, she's always telling him how to drive. Mind the potholes, mind the pedestrian. And anyway, that's what came to mind when I was minding the potholes, trying not to hit the potholes. But still, just the motion of just driving, even if the road was smooth as glass, she was already severely nauseated. So about halfway home, she was able to vomit. They gave her one of those bags, and so she, unfortunately, it was it's never fun throwing up in the car, but it was really a mess because she somehow still had her mask on, and so she was throwing up in her mask, and it was getting all over her gown and stuff, and it just couldn't be helped. I mean, she was just so sick. When you're that sick, I mean, it's just coming, and you don't think about all that other stuff. You don't have time to. So I'm driving, and I'm trying to get her mask off and get tissues to wipe her face off and stuff. It was terrible. I mean, for her, not for me, obviously, but it was just a bad situation. And I hated it for her, because I've been there before. I have had a surgery years ago that the nausea is just unbelievable. I'm surprised they gave her nausea medicine. She even asked for it, that they give her in the IV. They did that. They gave her Pepsid. But again, it's her first surgery, and she rarely takes any kind of medicines. So it could be her body was just freaking out, that she just had a reaction to the anesthesia, despite having the nausea medicine too, because she just doesn't like to take medicines, and her body is just very sensitive to that kind of stuff. So I'm sure that's what happened. But anyway, we got home. She got cleaned up. She got settled in, got her situated, and after she rested a while, she had some soup, and she did okay with that. And she was going to try to take some of her prescription medicines. They gave her, her doctor gave her 800 milligrams of ibuprofen. He wanted her to take that first to see if that would be sufficient. And then if it didn't get rid of the pain or alleviate the pain enough, to take the liquid hydrocodone. He gave her that. She has a hard time taking pills, so he gave her a liquid form of that, because you can't crush that pill. The ibuprofen pill you can crush. And then they gave her some nausea pills that just dissolve in your mouth. Well, she decided she's very funny about medicines, and I don't blame her. That's just who she is, and she's very careful, watching all the side effects and stuff. So she read all of the potential side effects, and she opted not to take prescription pain medicine. So she had some children's Tylenol. So she took 3 of those, and it's doing well enough for her. She said today she did fine with it. Last night she ate a little bit more last night, I think. I can't remember what she had. Today she's had, she's having to really be careful because at gallbladder surgery, the doctor explained to her about there's a bile duct now is like all she has instead of the gallbladder, and it's going to gradually have to stretch. It's small now. So she has to eat small meals, and gradually until it kind of gets a little bit larger, stretches a little bit so it doesn't back up. But anyway, she's doing fine. She's definitely better. She's a little dizzy today. She was real dizzy in the hospital and on the way home and yesterday. A little bit today, but she is overall doing better. She is sore today. They gave her an ice pack thing to take home, so she's been using that. And she's usually on the 3rd day after you've had any kind of a surgery, that's usually the worst. And she did say that if she got to hurting too bad, that she would try to take some of the liquid hydrocodone, maybe like a half of a dose, which would probably be plenty for her. But hopefully she won't need to do that. But anyway, I just wanted to let y'all know that she's had surgery. She's doing well. I know some of my friends that knew about the surgery, have been praying for her, and we really appreciate that. And she's gonna be good. So far, so good, and I'm grateful for that. Hopefully, this surgery will be the solution to all the pain and discomfort she's been having in her stomach and abdomen and around to her back. The doctor said that could, he looked around in her abdomen area when he was in there, because per her request, and he saw nothing. Of course, he didn't go down to look at the appendix. He said that he'd have to move her intestines in order to see that, and that could cause even more problems. That could actually set off for her to have an appendicitis. So he said no, he's not getting anywhere in there. But he did check all of the other areas in that area, all of the like organs and different things. Everything looks good in the lower quadrant, is what he said. So hopefully she won't have any more discomfort, and she'll be able to eat foods that she was not able to eat before without tremendous discomfort. So anyway, it's over. Praise the Lord. We thank you for your prayers. We're so grateful to be past this. She did say that she will never have surgery again. And I don't blame her. It can be pretty rough. But let's just pray that she doesn't need any more surgeries or anything, that this will do her. So thanks again so much for your love and support. And until next time, God bless you.